Now you see, children, I'm going to show you how to make a good little framma-jamma for someone who comes over to play games with you. You go a little woo, just like that, and you get the little whoopsie doodles, and then you drown out the flavor of that with a little bit of this. And this framma-jamma will always work to give it to your friends, your female companions, and then they could wake up and you might have a few fingers in them, but zip zop zippity pop. You smell that, internet? That's arrogance coming back to the world of Warhammer Fantasy. And we have 2,000 points of Orcs versus Vampire counts. Now you're taking command of the Vampire counts this time, right?
First time ever, Vampire
First
counts.
time count.
Yep.
Yeah, and you made a pretty big army.
Yep.
And this is what life's about, you know? We got good drinks here. We got a couple of good game systems up here. To your health, my friend.
Hey, that's awful nice of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And we'll see you after setup and the army deployment. So let's start off with the Orcs. We are starting off the General Grimgor Ironhide. Black Orc Big Boss and an Orc Big Boss. 10 Arrow Boys straight up. 10 Ard Boy. 20 Black Orcs. 25 Boys. 20 Black Orcs. 20 Arrow Boys. 2 Orc Chariots and 2 Giants. And that is 1996 of Orcs. So we have 4 Fellbats. 5 Wolves. 5 bases of Bat Swarms. How many zombies is that, Bradley?
40.
40. How many Skeleton Daddies?
2 units of 20.
2 units of 20. Some Black Knights, a Banshee, Vonketteringham, and then we have another Vampire, another regiment of Black Knights, and that is 2,000 points of Vampire goodness. So this is my setup. I got a Giant, 2 Chariots. Grimgor is in that unit. I just can't put him in quite yet because he'll fall out. I haven't had time to magnetize. Arrow Boys with Black Orc Big Boss to quell the animosity. Black Orcs again, Giant, Arrow Boys. So let's see who gets first turn after I sum up what you got. He looks like this, everyone. You got the Black Knights there with the Vampire not running in a unit. Okay, it's a Vonketteringham, and then you got some big old horde of zombies. My Orcs are gonna love beating the crap out of them. Then you got a Fearmonger right there with the Banshee, and there you go. It's all set up. I'm just not with it today. I can't think of what. There's skeletons. There we go. I was at a loss for words. Here's the roll off. All right, you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
So for Vampire Counts turn 1, it looks something like this after movement. In Magic, he put Curse of Years up here, did nothing. Got total power, couldn't stop it. He does have a level 2. I have 2 army dice, that's it, so it's my turn. So for Orcs turn 1, Arrow Boys took aim, no animosity problems. We killed 4. Each unit killed 2 wolves, so I'll take that. They just earned their points in my opinion.
Blam.
Cha-cha-ching. So after turn 2 movement, he looks like this. And then he's moved in like that. Did Curse of Years here, but that's at the beginning. I have to take a test for that. We're good. Didn't wound, and then he fought in combat. We passed our fear test. We hit with everything, and we missed to wound. So the wolf is still there. Pesky wolf. So for Orcs turn 2, we charged. We charged the Bat Swarms and everything. And then basically we fought our combats and won them. We charged there, and we did 7 with combat resolution. We failed there. So it goes back to Vampire Counts turn 3. So I apologize for that little snafu. We've got one fight that I am going to film, but he moved like this, failed to charge against that chariot.
Yeah, this chariot ran away.
Ran away. And then over here we got a test for fear, which we're good. And we took 2 from the Banshee Scream here. In this edition, Black Orcs are not yet immune to psychology unless they're with Grimgor. So go ahead, roll it.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
Yep.
Or this one or this one?
Yeah, roll that one. Let's see what happens with the giant here.
Shit.
You're all testicles and no shaft. You got 1 hit, needs a 5. That's what the giant does. He does a 3. We'll come back to that in the chart. And then, what do you got here? I'm gonna take my fear test. I'm good.
Weapon skill 7.
So 3 hits. What's your strength? 5?
Yep.
Need 4s.
2.
2 wounds. Here are my piggies. They hit twice. They do nothing. And then my charioteers hit once. Oh, your weapon skill 7. I'm weapon skill 3. I did not hit you.
Okay.
All right. So I lose by 2. That is going to be a runaway. And we are going to run 13 inches. And then we're going to panic these guys, who are good. All right.
What about these guys?
No, just those.
Oh,
They're
okay.
good. All right.
Okay.
And then that's basically the brunt of the combats. So we have both chariots in retreat. Giant swung with club over there, killed 8 more. We finally killed that pesky wolf. And then we did 1, and we held, and Curse of Years did nothing. That's still in play. So it'll be in play on my magic phase again. So there we go. It'll go back to Orcs 3. So after movement, it looks something like this for my turn 3. We turned there and everything. We turned around on the chariots. During the combat, we killed the wolves. We rolled thump with the swing with club, killed them all. He did do a wound on me. That is simultaneous initiative. So that's that over there. And then we charged the Banshee. I had the Sword of Might in that unit. Killed her. And then we're going here. So let's see what the boys do, who are not afraid. And they do need 3s to hit because you are zombies. Alright. And that is 3 wounds. And he's using his extra hand weapon because he's a black orc. And he's doing 7. I mean, we're doing 6 total, sorry.
And I can't fight back.
You can't fight back because you don't have a champion in the front rank. So combat resolution works out like this. You outnumber me, so you lose 5 for that. We each have a banner, and we each have 3 ranks. So that's it. And then the giant up there, he does pick up and hurl. You got to make a, that'll be 3, so you make an attack.
With my champion, 2 attacks, right?
Just 1. You get 1 attack to fend off my hand. Hits. 6. No. Alright, so I do 3. And that's just 2 wounds.
But then I lose the combat.
You lose the combat by 2. And actually by 1 because you still have a standard. There you go. And that is combat, so it goes to your turn 4. I'm marking it. I had all that whiskey at once, so, you know, bear with me. Here was the problem with Warhammer Undead Fantasy, alright? If you were a Vampire Counts player, you have to be a Finesse player, okay? Your core
I'm not a Finesse player.
I know, I'm just going to let you know now.
Yeah.
Vampire Counts core and special are worse than everybody else's core.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I'm no longer scared to watch scary movies because all the scary.
All right. So we do have 1 fight here. He's backed away from me and everything. Curse of Years did go off in my turn. He did a wound, and he did a wound in this turn.
So you got 3 wounds on him.
So he's got 3 wounds on that giant. And then so for 4 here, we just got this 1 fight basically, and that fight. So here we go. I have 5 attacks with my orcs. They hit on 3s. They all hit, and they're gonna wound on 4s because we don't have choppers anymore. But hey, look at that. We did 3. The black orc big boss is gonna swing. All of them hit, and we're gonna wound on 3. And we're gonna wound on 3s because we got a little tired. So you're taking 5 wounds. You won't be able to fight back. And what do we got here with the giant? He's doing a 4, which is I believe that's swing with club. And that's 4, doing you in for 3 wounds. So those skeletons are dead. You only lost 5 there. All right, so we each have 3 ranks. This time, you outnumber me still. Banners cancel. You're going to lose an additional 1 zombie. You're going to have to start making zombies, what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Alright, and did you want to do that for your magic face? Because you skipped it.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
There we go, and so we'll go into my turn 4. So for my movement, I look like this. I moved up a little bit with my chariots and everything. Over there, we moved to look at the giant. We side charged there. We did shots. Did nothing to the knights. And now we're fighting. So my Black Orc Big Boss, we're going to take a fear check there. We're good for this unit. Over there, uh-oh, they're a furred. They're a furred. That ain't good. So they're going to hit you on 6s. Okay, so Black Orc Big Boss. Alright, hits. Does you in for 3 wounds. Sorry, that was a 3. And then champion, dude. So this is the rest of the orcs up there. They only hit once, and they do 1 wound. So it's doing 4. And then we have a big boss who hits on 6s with the Sword of Might. Nothing. And then that's what happens if you fail fear. A champion, Black Orc, a Black Orc, a Black Orc. Here they go. And they might as well use, what do you call it? Double hands. Sorry. 2 hits. 2 more wounds.
So, 7?
Mm-hmm. So this time I outnumber you. I have 3 ranks. I negate your rank bonus. So that's 3 plus 7.
10.
So that's up to 10. I have a flank.
11.
And I outnumber and banners cancel. So I beat you by 11. And that is that for them. So for turn 5 movement on the Vampire Counts, he brought his guy in there. We yelled and bawled in the last turn.
Bullshit.
And so that's why 2 of them are missing. And that's
bullshit.
It is. Giant side automatically wins by 2. He's charged me there. Go ahead and roll your knights up.
It's
you
a
have
giant
1,
bullshit.
2. So you have a full command on your knights,
Yeah.
right? So that's 6 attacks with knights that need 4s. Oh, good. Oh.
God damn.
2 hits. These are killing blows, so I won't get to save them. So it's strength 6. Those will definitely kill 2, and then you have 5 horsies. 2 hits. 1 wound. I save it though on a 5.
So kill 2.
So you kill 2. Alright, so that means I have my champion guy back who's going to use... Oh yeah, he should have been using... I forgot I have a magic weapon, so I wouldn't have had 4 attacks that whole time. It's sort of my... Oh no, this is the one with the magic weapon. That's the one with those arms to the teeth, so I'm good. I did it right. Fucking too much whiskey and no food, so I have to take a fear check. We are afraid, so I only hit you once. I'm all testicles and no shaft. So we have a champion.
No shaft.
And with 2 dudes still left, we have is 3. So there we go. Oh, so wait a minute, that's it. Here we go. We need 6s to hit you. Nothing. We only had 1 hit. 1 wound. Yeah, -2. You save it. All right. So we lost 2 in that combat.
Lost by 2. I charge you.
You charge.
3.
I have 1. Hold on. You count as 20. I am at 16. So you outnumber me. You did me for 2 wounds. We each have a banner that cancels. I have a rank, and that's going to take 1 of those away. Sorry. So yeah, I gotta. I think that'll stay. -3. We're good.
-3. That's
I'm an
5. 8.
Yep.
What's your leadership?
8. So that's it there, and let's see what you do to the giant. You need 6 attacks. Yep, roughly. Oh, couple of hits. Get 3 6s, dude. Get 3 6s. One.
1 wound.
All right. So let's see what the giant does. A 1, yellow and ball, I win by 2. So you don't lose any to combat resolution. I don't fight, I just win by 2. You charged me, I just win.
So how do I not lose anybody when I
yeah, so you lose 2 guys to that. That kind of sucks for you, but I do take a wound. And then over here, your vampires first.
In the nightmare too, so. Weapon skill 7.
Yep, you hit 3 times.
2 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Weapon skill 7.
Alright.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, you needed 4s to wound me. That isn't for the vampire count. Now we'll do the knights. So the knights are going to attack me now. The nightmare failed, so you got 2 hits. 2 hits. Now you just need 5 6s to wound.
Don't hit weapon skill.
Weapon skill 3 to 3, buddy. You need to take a magic banner.
Black knights?
Yep, they're weapon skill 3.
I don't believe you.
You should.
Oh my god, they suck.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus!
Snake eyes! Okay, you got 4 horsey attacks.
Horse is always coming good for me.
Oh, 2. 5, there's 6s. Alright, so nothing. See what the giant does. Oh. Okay, 5. Swing with club. So we're going to swing club at your vampire and end this. 2 hits. He's taken 2, strength 6. What's your armor save?
Armor save on the bit. He's got barding and shit.
Should he have a 2+ armor save?
Okay.
So turns out he only had barding and he was mounted, so that's a 5+ armor save. He didn't give him anything. You took a gigantic army. I'll give you that. Now we
all
did.
testicle, no shit.
I double checked over there. That is a hold. I did lose by 3 and I did roll a 5, and so it's going to go to my 5 now. So my turn 5, no shooting whatsoever. We did move Grimgore into position. We did get a charge off on his vampire count, and he's going to die when he gets charged by the chariot. Maneuvered those guys around. We're still fighting there. We'll see if we can kill some knights. Hopefully we ain't a third. So a fear check here. Oh, animosity. Oh. Okay, so they're not going to... I'm going to have to move that back, and then animosity over there, they're good. So everything's good. Going to be fighting. So here's the fear check here. Good. And fear check for those guys. They are good on a 9.
Don't shit to the magic.
Oh,
Curse
and then
years.
Curse of Years. It's a 3 now. Oh, and I get off. I still have 1 wound with that giant. So he just got worked over by the Black Orcs for the first round of close combat here. We're going to the big mob of Orcs right here. Black Orc Big Boss hits once, does 1 wound. And then the Orcs need 3s and 4s to kill zombies. We kill 3 zombies completely. So this time you will get to fight back with 2. You need 4, use a weapon skill of 2, needing 4s and 5s.
2 or 3?
2. 1, oh. No, we took that shit. And then over here, giant has a, oh, you're still there with that, that 1 guy. Oh, but they're dead, yeah, you're right. So zombies are defeated, and then over here, giant's been wounded here because a skeleton got him, and then I swing with club. That's going to be pick up, so I'll have to see what I pick up, and that don't know what pickup 1 is. So we finally got to what happened here. What happened was that the giant fell in such a way after succumbing to Curse of Years that he fell on the vampire count and the chariot, did each one for 3 wounds and exploded them. So that's combats and everything for my turn 5.
You still have to attack these guys.
Oh, I did. I stuffed 1 guy into my bag, and that is it. And then you didn't wound me.
No.
And then it goes to you for 6.
He's going to put 1 against each giant.
So for vampire counts, turn 6. He made his leadership test for the most part. It looks like this.
Undead are gone.
Undead are gone, but Grimgore's getting into combat turn 6. Let's see what happened. So Orcs turn 6 looks something like this. And then we're going to go straight into combat. We have 2 attacks with arrow boys. Hit 1. Do nothing. And then Giant is initiative 3. Yellow and ball, we win by 2. And we're out of combat with that unit. Brilliant. All right. And then, but Grimgor, let's see if he can kill all your knights. 7 attacks.
Is this the last turn?
Yep, this is my last turn. This is turn 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I hate you. Here we go. Needing 2s, baby. You lose 5 knights.
And that's just from him.
And that's just from him.
Look at this undead pile, dude.
Oh, I know. I've lost a few guys. Oh, and I gotta see if I rally. So they didn't rally, and Chariot turns around. Okay.
I mean, look at this. John, look at this undead.
6 inches, so that's... I know, and now the Orcs are gonna swing. We have... Champion, so that's 5 attacks, great weapons, and we need 2s. So that is a potential 4 more wounds, needing 5 6s to save.
2 saves.
So you got a champion left to fight. And he's all testicles and no chef. What's his mount do? What's his mount do? All tested? No, okay. They got eviscerated. Good game, let's come up for a summation.
Good game, man.
How you feeling, buddy?
Smells like an ass kicking in here.
It smells like it. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Yeah, that's right. You got your butt handed to you.
In the future, we're gonna bring more characters.
This was the reason why I took this specific list is because this was the original list that I put together when I first got my money together to buy a greenskin army back in the day. So it was 40 black orcs, something about 25 boys. 3 bosses, 2 giants, and 2 chariots.
I have a question.
And the arrow boys that
I have a question.
What?
Did your black orcs watch BBC Pigeon?
For those of you who don't know, BBC Pigeon is a dumbed-down British newspaper that really looks as if orcs wrote the newspaper for illiterate people. But, yeah, you had some trouble with the counts?
Yeah. They were a lot. You were
I
right.
warned you.
You did.
I warned you. I said they're a finesse army.
I tried to play them like Empire, and they're not Empire.
They are not Empire. No, most of your special and your core suck.
Yeah.
And your special units are only slightly better than everybody else's core.
I'm impressed. In our last game we played, where you played the undead, that you managed to keep your zombies and skeletons alive the whole game.
I managed to stay around the entire game. Yeah,
it was crazy.
So basically, you have to take a vampire who's a high enough wizard level to consistently get spells off. So you put all your points into Manfred, and he's kind of like a slam mage priest. He's going to be there, and if you're conservative with him, and you're just throwing spells down with him, that's what he needs to be doing. The Necromancer build is pretty strong in this. But if you don't have your Grave Guard, if you don't have your Black Knights, like, you have to be able to line charges up on the flanks with those guys, or double charges and dust people off.
You fleeing from my initial charges really screwed me up.
Yeah.
So I had to pull back. And then...
You had to pull back. And well, you did screen me, and then I fleed from your charges after you notice how my chaff destroyed your chaff? Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your chaff is way better than my chaff.
Well, I mean, you have it. You have fast cavalry. You have these swarms. But the matchups that I got and everything, it didn't matter. I had a giant and a chariot on a unit of bat swarms. You're going to lose guys.
You kicked the shit out of me. It was a good game.
But as far as that goes, that was the original greenskin army that I started with. 20 arrow boys, 25 boys, 40 black orcs.
Did you have 2 giants?
2 giants and 2 chariots. That was it.
And chariots 3 bosses. I forgot how hard chariots hit. Impact hits and...
Yeah, so I painted up Grimgor and the boss today to do this battle report, and I made those movement trays just for the 2 units of Black Orcs. So.
Oh yeah, so you're a hard worker.
I'm a hard worker. I really wish that I had an actual orc chariot, not some goblin thing running around.
What the hell is that thing?
It's something a player at my first Adepticon gave to me, and if he still watches, I'm still thanking you for this, and I really like it. It was his Mincer's. He had 2 of them.
Did you give him one of your Cosby specials?
I should have given him one of my Cosby specials. In any case, Internet, YouTube has many features that you can use to interact with me. You can like the video, dislike the video, comment, or subscribe. But until I see you again, don't drink a Framajamma on an empty stomach, and you leave a like and a comment and subscribe, my friends. Woo!
When on. I figured sold out. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.